Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 14 of season 6 of Riverdale, chapter 109, Venomous. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for episode 14 of season 6 of Riverdale, chapter 109, Venomous. Jughead's voiceover about how hard it is to deal with having superpowers made a lot of sense, since the thought of having superpowers seems cool, but you never think about the hard parts. Also, I loved Cheryl and Tony together, but I understood why Cheryl was thinking about contacting Heather since she thinks their story isn't over, and I'm curious to see what happens between Cheryl and Heather. I also loved Betty and Jughead together, and I respect Betty and Archie together, but it's obvious that Betty trusts Jughead since she asked him to read her mind. I understood why Archie wanted to build up his tolerance of palladium so he could fight Percival and win, but since palladium is his kryptonite, it was obviously affecting Archie pretty badly. So it was good that Cheryl helped Archie build up his tolerance, even though the fact that Cheryl made Archie palladium soup was pretty extreme. It made sense that Veronica didn't want to go to the meeting for the casino since she didn't want her Black Widow powers to affect the other people at the meeting. But she ended up going to the meeting anyway, since she was told that they were going to have the meeting with or without her. And the way Reggie acted during the meeting really annoyed me. So I didn't blame Veronica for confronting him. But Veronica's Black Widow powers caused Reggie to get a nosebleed, but luckily Veronica left before Reggie could die. But now Reggie and Percival obviously know that something is going on with Veronica. Also, I know Reggie told Veronica that he called the meeting himself, but it's possible that Percival could be controlling him and just making Reggie think he's making his own choices. Since I loved Betty and Jughead together, I thought it was really nice when Jughead went into Betty's memories and saw 2 moments of them together. But it was also really sad when Jughead saw the memory of Betty when she was little with Hal after she killed her cat with a rock after her cat was hit by a car. And Betty realized that Hal was grooming her to be a killer. I thought it was funny that Cheryl was using a magic 8-ball to decide if she should contact Heather, but I was proud of her when she decided to call Heather, but I also didn't blame her for hanging up when Heather answered, since she was obviously nervous. Also, since Heather lives in Greendale and Sabrina also lives in Greendale, Heather could be the connection for Sabrina to come to Riverdale. I didn't blame Betty for how she reacted when Jughead saw the memory of Hal telling Alice that Alice has the serial killer gene and that he was hoping that Betty did too. I mean, Alice told Betty that Betty was the only one in their family who had the serial killer gene, but because of the memory, Betty now knows that Alice lied, and Alice also has the serial killer gene. Betty had a right to react that way, since if Alice kept that a secret, who knows what else she could be hiding? When Jughead saw the memory of Alice and Hal hiding something under the floorboard, I was wondering if Alice killed someone in the past and then hid the evidence. But Alice didn't kill someone. She helped Hal hide the body of a deputy that he killed, and the only reason that she helped was because Hal told her that he would blame the murder on her if she didn't help him. I know Alice thought that she was protecting Betty from the evil inside her, but like Betty said, it didn't work. Also, since it's been years since Alice and Hal hid the body, you would think after a while it would start to smell and it would have been found a lot sooner than it was. It really annoyed me when Reggie told Veronica to sell the Babylonium or else there would be a takeover. I know that Veronica and Reggie broke up, but you would think that Reggie would remember that there was a time when he cared about Veronica. So it's really annoying that he's now against Veronica. Especially since at the start of the time jump, Reggie was against everyone else since he was working with Hiram, but then he stopped working with Hiram, and now he's against everyone else again since he's working with Percival. I didn't blame Veronica when she said that if Reggie tries to take her out, it would lead to his bloodbath. Even though I don't want Reggie to die, since deep down, I know he's a good person. I was really glad that Cheryl's spell stopped Palladium from weakening Archie. So now Archie will be able to fight Percival without being affected by the Palladium that Percival has. But since this is Percival, who knows what the next thing he could do to make things harder for everyone. When I saw Archie and Veronica kissing in the promo for this episode, I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be a romantic kiss. So when Veronica told Betty and Archie that the last kiss that she had before she got her Black Widow powers was with Reggie, it was obvious that Veronica and Archie were going to kiss, because then Veronica would have a last kiss with someone who wasn't Reggie, and Archie didn't have to worry about dying since he's invulnerable. And it also showed that Archie and Betty are really great friends to Veronica since they let her kiss Archie. But could Archie and Veronica realize that the kiss meant more? Since Jughead was remembering different moments when he was kissing Betty before Tabitha texted him, it made me wonder if Jughead is going to start having feelings for Betty again. Also, since Heather showed up at the end of the episode, I'm curious to see what her and Cheryl's relationship is like. I loved Cheryl and Tony together, but Cheryl and Heather should be interesting, especially since in the promo for the next episode, Heather tells Cheryl that she's a witch, which isn't really a surprise since Heather lives in Greendale. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous Riverdale reviews, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future Riverdale reviews or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.